And Good Policies always that comes on Wednesdays on Kicks 105.5. Good morning, Mr. Mike Barrett. Mike. Oh, Barrett. Got to push that button. Mike.
Hello. For a minute, I'm like, I think he hung up on me.
No,
I
I'm
don't
just
know.
talking to myself. Shut up. Okay. Good Policies with Mike Barrett on Kicks 105.5. A good day to you. How are we doing today, Mike?
I'm doing well. How are you? Well, I'm doing better than you, I think.
Obviously so. Your coffee intake has been better in producing an output than mine has. Output as in productivity, not output as in, okay. So, Good Policies with Mike Barrett from Barrett Insurance Agency every Wednesday about 10 minutes to 8 o'clock. So, Mike, my first question this morning, each year, if I am a good driver, what is the increase? Or because I'm a good driver, does it stay the same? Because typically you would get like 3% increases in most things because of adjustment of cost of living and what have you.
Sure. So that's like asking me to give you the forecast for January 1st, 2022.
Is it going to snow?
Yeah. Maybe yes, maybe no, 50-50. But, truth be told, I mean, here's the thing. The biggest answer to your question is this. It depends on the company. It depends on the situation. It depends on the rate environment for the year. If you're with a specific company and you've had no infractions, you've been a great driver, you've done no changes to the vehicle, so you're getting older, you're safe driving, your vehicle's getting older, it's quite likely that you would see a bit of a reduction. That's what the hope would be. But there's so many things that can impact that the other way, such as maybe you've turned an age that increases your rate, or you've acquired a newer vehicle that increases your rate. But there are also some companies that give you rewards. So, I'm sure you've seen the commercials where, for your safe driving, we will pay you. Well, yeah, they'll pay you, but you're probably paying a little more of a premium ahead of that.
Right.
But in some cases, that can be very much worth it. Other companies reward you by starting to diminish your deductible. So there's a million ways to Sunday for that to be a positive or adverse, I suppose.
Well, let's stay on the positive. If I am in good standing, good driver, same vehicle, no incidents, can I save money by doing maybe a college course? Here I am, I'm 50 years old. I don't need to further my education, but being SMRT is important. And if I took a college course, would that help me with better insurance rates? Or if I paid off more of my medical bills to get my credit score up?
Well, insurance score, credit score, that's all somewhat related, although it can vary because companies are looking for specifics for an insurance score versus a credit score being a huge swath of everything that you do financially. But certainly if you have better credit and the renewal rate can be a betterment for you, quite possibly. With one company that we represent, if you only have a high school degree and you've decided you're going to take some college courses, yeah, there is a discount for, not much, but there is a discount for going beyond just high school.
Okay, so like if I took a college course after, so many years, is that going to be an instant savings, or do I have to wait for my renewal for that savings to show?
I think we could probably make that modification pretty quickly. I'm going off memory here. I'm not sure if I'm not sure if I make that change during the policy term, or if I need to do a rewrite to take advantage of that credit. That's actually a good question that I would have to look into. But yeah, there's ways to take advantage of it. But again, it's not a huge savings, so it's not like you're going to be dancing in the street. It's not like the price you're paying for the college course is going to be what you save on your insurance.
Right,
so
right.
It's not,
but
yeah.
every penny counts in these COVID times. And did I tell you I just got my PhD?
PhD in truth telling.
Pothole digging. That's what is there anything that you wanted to, discuss as far as this topic goes?
Well, yeah. So you're talking about how can you save, right? How can you whittle down your cost, even if in a little bit of time? Because let's be honest, saving $1 is saving $1. Another way to do that, Sean, would be to just change your payment plan. Companies have introduced additional payment plan options, especially over the past year. But there's some companies out there who, if you do an electronic funds automatic payment, There's no additional service fees or anything, so you're paying a lesser rate than you would if you were breaking it up into installments that you're paying by mail by invoice, because you're usually going to get a $5 or $6 or $7 invoice cost. Another thing is companies have introduced auto pay with a credit card, which is great for the point people out there. If you love to earn points on your credit card, if you want to set it and forget it and have your credit card automatically pay your insurance, that can be a little bit of a cost savings with some companies as well. And then never forget, especially in the auto insurance world, there is a pay in full discount, and it can vary. It can be very impactful with some companies, or just I saved a little bit with some. Never a bad idea, especially at tax return time. If you think you're going to have the ability to pay it in full and save a little bit of money, not a bad thing to consider and look into.
Wow. I never would have thought to take my tax return and pay off my insurance all at one time. Huh.
Yeah, well, because it's not fun. It's real. You're not going to go, ooh, yes.
Well, when I go down to Barrett Insurance Agency with a wad full of cash, you can at least dance for me or something. Through the window, of course, with social distancing and a mask. He wasn't wearing anything but a mask. No, it's crazy.
I'll be a tiny dancer.
Mike Barrett, Barrett Insurance Agency, if you'd like to talk about how you can save on your insurance, call Mike at Barrett Insurance Agency in St. Johnsbury by dialing
748-5224. Sean's right. We are locked up, but we are taking folks in by appointment. And if you need to hand something to us, we have a door slot, or you can knock on the door. So you can certainly stop by our office at 309 Portland Street in St. Johnsbury. Free home and auto quotes on our website, thebarrettagency.com, Google, Facebook, and YouTube. Just look for Barrett Insurance Agency.
Hold me closer, tiny dancer. Now use hand sanitizer.
I like how you incorporated the COVID terms.
Thank you. Talk to you next week, Mike.